Hey, Miss Lori. Hey, Amy's auntie. How are you, honey? Hey, Miss Jane. You good? Amy's auntie's good. Yes, happy Friday. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. Please and thank you. I'm just going to wait a minute or two. Yeah, Amy's auntie, I felt like I felt violated. Again, not enough. I bought the printer from you. I have to pay to use it too. I did get in there though. I need to speak to a human. They kept trying to get me with that AI chat, and I was like, no, I need to speak to an actual person. Bastards. Yeah, I know. I finally got that. I got this flyer printed out this morning. It's okay. Yeah, yeah, just in time to put it up in the post section. Better than nothing. Okay, here we're talking about our star families. Personal questions are the members only live on Healing Truth Tarot. Which, by the way, for those of you that are Healing Truth Tarot subscribers, we will be having that on the 7th. No need to make a new sign, Amy's auntie. It's all good. It's all good. We just have to go back to the other sign anyway. So I'm supposed to do a collaboration with, well, I'm not going to say who because it'll jinx it. I'm supposed to do a collaboration with a couple of people if I can figure out how the heck to get into the live, because the instructions are very vague. Okay, let's just, well, you put this piece of information here, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. I'm moving to the west side. It's quiet over there. Hey, Mark. Okay, Miss Debbie. Maybe we'll see you this coming Friday on the 7th, honey. Thanks for showing up. You can watch a replay later. Sorry, Miss Debbie. If I do it for one, I got to do it for everybody. You know how that is. Okay, so let me go through the list of 10 star families. We have the Greys, the Reptilians, the Nordics, Tall Whites, Mantis, Anunnaki, Syrians, Venusians, Arcturians, and Pleiadians. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you, Amy's auntie. Because I'm going to shoot from the hip, but if you got a suggestion, I'm all for that. So, anybody have? Oh, Mark's birthday is the 7th. Cancer? I thought you were a Leo, Mark. Anywho, has anybody have any ET experiences? I have, not that I know of. I mean, I speak to my Arcturian spirit guides, but okay. So the closest, I'll start us off real quick. The closest thing I've had to an experience, because I'm psychic. I must be psychic or something. Is the low hanging clouds. Just this, and this started about 2 years ago. Like, what? Why are those so low? Cumulus clouds. I mean, really low. So my spirit team said that our star families are hiding in those, or creating them, actually, I think. Many of them. All right, so Miss Jane wants to know if she's Pleiadian. Yes, we got a yes on that. And definitely with the tall Nordics. Yeah, we can have more than one star family species in us. Yeah, see, you are a Leo. I thought so, Mark. Family oriented. Yeah, the crafts can croak themselves. The crafts can cloak themselves. Yeesh. I do believe that. Considering their vast and advanced technical knowledge, yes, I absolutely believe that. Been told you're, well, then, yeah, Mark, I believe that. I believe that Mark is an Arcturian starseed, yes. Amy Zanti, you have a question? Okay, take your time, Amy Santi. Then after Amy Zanti asks her question, well, we can start now. Who has seen the movie Disclosure Day? Because I'd love to share it with all of you on a Zoom call, but that would be illegal. Don't think I didn't think on it. That would be illegal. Yeah, that's what I hear, that the reptilians, Miss Jane, that the reptilians are kind of mean. Okay, so I watched the movie The Fourth Kind. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. It's really intense. I watched that movie, and the recorded sound of the ETs that were kidnapping this woman and her husband, they were just nasty, 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 nasty. So that doesn't surprise me, Miss Jane. We track the energy we put out. What can we say to our loved ones and friends who might express concern or fear about their arrival? Well, I don't think they're just going to, put themselves right out there. I mean, at some point they're going to have to, before we decide to annihilate ourselves. Okay, or before the world powers decide to annihilate each other. So they're going to have to at some point, but they are already starting very slowly to come out more and more and more. So what I would tell a loved one, I mean, we can't make them not afraid. All we can do is lead by example. That's it. We can't do anything more. We can say it's okay, it's all right. But if they're not hearing it or having it, then they're not hearing it and having it. So all we can do is let them process. Miss Lori wants to know what her star family is. You know what? I'm gonna look through the list. Nordics. Remember, we may not have the features in this lifetime. Oh, you're welcome, Amy Santi. We may not have the features in this lifetime of the star families that we belong to. Okay, Nordics obviously are tall. Blonde hair, blue eyes, like a Nordic person. So, but we may not have any of that. I do. I actually have blue eyes. They change colors from blue to green. If I'm angry, they're green. But I have blue eyes, and my hair is easy to bleach. So that tells me that there's a good chance that maybe I have some Nordic ET in me as well. Hey, Oxford. Hey, Miss Destiny. I'm good. How you doing, love? Okay, so for those of you who saw Disclosure Day, why don't you let us know your thoughts or the parts of the movie that really stood out, a part of the movie that really stood out. Okay, so while you're writing, I can, there were so many things, and I just actually watched it again this morning twice. Okay, because I was busy, I was doing stuff, so I didn't catch the whole thing, but I really, and I don't want to get political here, but I really understood, because it's happening now, understood the piece where the our GOV is keeping it under wraps, keeping the truth under wraps. Yeah, Miss Laura, you don't have to have the features in this lifetime. Okay, no, non-political here. No politics here. So anywho, I'm just talking about the movie Disclosure Day and how the hiding of this evidence of this truth is happening and has been happening. JFK wanted to say something, and that's one of the reasons why he was unalived. Just one, he was progressive, and other countries did not want him to succeed in his progression. So, all right, enough with any type of politics. So that part about the GOV stuck out to me. The part where they unveil the ET, that was big for me. And listen, I ugly cried at the end of that movie, end of this movie, all 3 times, because it felt like a relief. That's how it felt. But the part that really stuck out to me the most was at the end, in Emily Blunt says one word, and that is listen. Because a little earlier in the movie, one of the characters talks about how our star family sees empathy as a step up. And we certainly are lacking. No worries, Miss Destiny. You have the ET movie, the actual movie ET. Listen, he's a visionary, okay? I feel that producers, screenwriters, authors, that they are visionary. Yes, Mark, I am aware of the painting of an alien ship in the Bible. I was made to read the Bible every single day while I lived at my parents' house. But and I'm not going to get started on religion either, because I could make 6, 7 videos on that. But and I mean organized, force down your throat religion. But that, who was that? Abraham that saw that, I think. Abraham, I'm pretty sure it was Abraham, and he talks about it, and that story has been twisted. Hey, Miss Gaia. Here you are. Amy's auntie says that Sterling says that ETs are regularly intervening in the conflicts. Absolutely, or we would have annihilated ourselves by now. I absolutely believe that. Who was showing me something? Lisa Murray, she had a short where she's showing a video of a Middle Eastern country, I can't remember which one, trying to shoot down a UAP, and they can't. It's like they're blocked. Every time they get too close to it, it's like they actually disappear. Right, Amy's auntie. I mean, honestly, I believe that for the most part, our star families do care about us, but also it would have been such a waste to seed this planet with humans, with the human DNA, and then we annihilate ourselves. And Amy Santi, I mean, that's why things aren't progressing as far. We complain about certain events, illegal events that were started. We complain about that, but it's not even close to as bad as it could be. Yeah, Miss Guy, that thought has crossed my mind, and I've had moments where I was ashamed to be a human being. But the thing is that we are these tiny, insignificant things that are have such a huge impact on the universe. Yeah, yeah, Miss Destiny. There's truth in every single movie or book or even the series. There's some type of truth in it. Yeah, I think it doesn't really cross my mind, but yeah, the talls and the grays for the talls and the shorts for the grays. Yeah. Well, Mark, share that information. In a nutshell. Exactly, Destiny. Okay, so Mark and I are the only two people that have seen Disclosure Day. I actually bought the movie. I had a bunch of digital credits. What's what? Destiny Disclosure Day? It's on I hate to say I hate to use the A word, but it's on Amazon. You might be able to get it somewhere else. As far as I'm concerned, they're all connected anyway. Yeah, Disclosure Day. It's a brand new Steven Spielberg. Yep, talk much English, Shelley. Steven Spielberg, brand new. Ah, I see. Thank you, Mark. Britney Spears was hosting at SNL. Called to ask if he would be there. He was on the phone and saw them turn back seconds later, and they were gone. Yeah, you gotta right at this point. You have to rent it or buy it. I didn't think the extra $6 to just buy the movie was that big of a deal. Doesn't start out the way you think it would, though. And the film he used, It was kind of old school because there wasn't a bunch of filters. You could see there weren't a bunch of filters. People's skin looked like skin. Marsha P. Johnson, I have not. Destiny? Miss Destiny? And don't forget to hit the like button if you can, you guys. I appreciate you. We're up to 521 subscribers. Woo woo. All right, so let's pull some cards on this disclosure itself. Don't expect it all at once. Don't expect disclosure all at once. Hey, Miss K. Yeah, see? Balance. There's going to have to be a balanced way to come forward. Temperance. Okay. Thank you, Amy's auntie. Queen of Wands, that feminine energy, yeah. I mean, that's what, I mean, you're going to have bad actors in any race. It doesn't matter which race it is. Here, there, another, you know, this planet, that planet, whatever. It's going to be bad actors. But for the most part, I really believe that empathy is the key to human ascension. We have the Emperor. I do not want to get political, Spirit Team. I'm not reading that. I don't want to be political right now. Yeah, I had that channel. I don't know what I was expecting. I ended up canceling it, the Gaia channel. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think I was expecting something that I was expecting an intensity, I guess. We have the Star card. You can't make this stuff up. Humans feel so alone. So I think disclosure, once we're able to process it, I think that the disclosure will let us know that we're not alone. And it's pretty arrogant to think we're the only species in the universe, this universe or any others. There's more than one universe. Even NASA knows that. It's dark in here. We are asking questions concerning ETs or UAPs, talking about the Disclosure Day movie or any other sci-fi event. Page of Swords. There's that news. There's that information. The messages bringing truth. This thing driving me nuts. There we go. We have the Four of Cups. So generally the Four of Cups is about being dissatisfied. But there's an offer being made that isn't being seen. So we're gonna look at the not being seen, an opportunity not being seen part of it. The cup on the alien's forehead. I don't think his, yeah, I don't believe, I draw the line in some places, Miss K. I'm not hearing it. Well, that makes sense, Amy's auntie, that, I mean, every race evolves, right? Doesn't matter where they come from. Remember, when I'm looking this stuff up about different ETs, different races of ETs, human beings put out this information, and human beings tend to be very negative and full of fear. Wheel of Fortune coming back around. I mean, coming back around as in we already know that they've been here forever. Some of us work with, or work around them or work with them in a daily, in a day-to-day scenario. I mean, so that card is the Wheel of Fortune is about them coming back around, because I believe that they showed themselves in ancient times. I believe that they showed themselves, even Cherokee, my Cherokee family, and all other Native Americans, they all believe in ETs. Right, Amy's auntie. Hey, Nate. Everybody say hi to Nate. I don't know what Nibiru system is, honey. Help me out, Miss Lori. In a nutshell. Thank you, Miss Destiny and Miss Amy's auntie, for helping with the moderating. Miss K, yeah, I think it's very all the storms and the earthquakes and all that is the earth cleansing itself. Where the earth, we humans, the universe, we're getting on the same page vibrationally. So there's the cleansing needs to happen, not just from within ourselves as humans, but on the planet as well. That's true, Destiny. The thing is, we chose to go through this crap. Anunnaki planet. Let me read your question again. I take that. Yes. On it, return. Yes. Oh, thanks, Miss Jane. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so when this disclosure happens, this is about being left out in the cold. Not for nothing. people tend to let themselves out in the cold from the choices we make or the attitudes that we have. So this would be about people not accepting the disclosure right in front of your face, but not accepting it. And that would be the whatever's left of the of certain factions on the planet. It's hard for me not to talk about politics. Two of Swords. People are going to have to make a choice. They're going to have to take the blindfold off and see the truth. We were talking about that, Nate. Yeah, I like it. I like the movie Disclosure. I like the very end the best. Huh. Yeah. The information there, because what they're releasing right now, I'm sorry, it's nothing. And I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's nothing. It's vague. It's hard to see. They're not releasing anything that you can actually say, okay, there it is. Now I believe it. I mean, I do believe it, obviously, because we're sitting here, but on other people, they're not showing something that's definitive. It's that people can actually look at and say, yep, there it is right there. Oh, you're not moderator for this one. I'm sorry, Amy Zanti. Amy Zanti is moderator for members only on the other channel, and the Sunday Lives, which on the other channel, Healing Truth, we will get back to those on the 6th of September, Sunday before school starts. Oh, thanks, Miss Destiny. Thanks for putting that up there. Appreciate you. Okay, so I just want you to remember that I know things intuitively about the energy of UAPs and ETs and such. My brain does not hold information very well, so that's why I may ask you to tell me a little bit more if you have a question. And Amy Zanti is also the person who designs all of the posters. By the way, we have the Empress. Okay, now we'll take the Emperor card. That didn't apply. So the Emperor and the Empress is about balance. And they just told me nobody is king. Nobody is queen. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this, all right, thank you. So this is about, Ace of Pentacles is about fresh start in abundance wise. It's about starting something new that brings abundance. When we have disclosure, certain people aren't going to be able to hide the fact that we have free, clean energy available to give to everyone. And that's kind of a timing thing, because if the utility companies, and I'm sure that the CEOs and owners of these utility companies, that they know that there's free, clean energy out there. But the timing part comes in where they can't say, oh, well, we're going to charge you for that anyway. Six of Pentacles. Passing down knowledge. An abundance of knowledge. Ten of Wands. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Even for those of us who believe. Even for those of us who have had experiences, it's still going to be a lot. That's kind of why they want to go slowly, even though they're revving it up a bit. They're, showing themselves that they are revving that up a bit. But they really need to go slowly because our brains are not going to process too much at one time. King of Pentacles. A lot of pentacles here. King of Pentacles. Methodical, resilient, grounded. Hey, Michael. Yes, I did. That's probably why I ugly cried at the end of it all 3 times. Because it wasn't just about the relief that I felt. But I do feel that at some point that is actually what's going to happen. We will be on the verge of something awful. And that's when they say, all right, that's enough. We're just going to show you a bunch of us. They're not going to show us everything or all of them, but they're going to show a bunch of them will come forward. Do I think there's a dominant energy, feminine dominant? Well, I think, and I'm not sure because I haven't thought it through, but I'm sure that there are races of ETs there's male and female. And again, the movie said something that empathy is a step up for mankind. Well, our star families have had millennia to evolve into better beings. So the feminine energy, because we all know that that's about compassion and empathy, and it's also about thinking things through. So I do believe that there's feminine dominant energy. I do. And that's going to happen here. The feminine energy is not necessarily females, but there will be females that will dominate the male energy just to get it into a balance, not for the sake of domination, but because it's needed to find a balance. Holy smokes. Some are doing evil things to the... No, they're not allowed. They're not allowed, Nate. At one point, yes, they did evil things to the planet, but they're not allowed anymore. Exactly, Amy's auntie, about the weaponizing everything they give us. That's why there's another timing piece where the current president of the United States will not be in office. Or his power will be so dwindled. Or his power will be so dwindled that it's safe, basically, for them to just come on in. But I think that ETs have had their own wars. I'm sure of it, where they've unalived other species. Yes, Lori, you got that right. Weaponize and monetize. Everything's about the flipping money. And we have the Six of Swords. Victory card, victory. I guess we can't really avoid getting into getting a little political here, but I don't want that to be the main focus. Hey, Susie Q. It's another of our moderators. Don't forget to, all right, so don't forget to visit Nate's channel, Nathan Baker 82, and also Susie Q, Just Imagine with Susie Q, okay? Oh, please, I heard that money is the root of all evil my entire life. Money isn't the root of all evil. Human beings' behavior is the root of all evil. Should have stuck to the barter system. It's like, again, money's not evil. It's a tool. It's a means to an end, right? It pays the bills. It puts food in our mouth. It's human beings that make it bad. And these days, it's all about money and how many kids you can pop out. Just saying. Knight of Pentacles. Like it's some kind of badge to have 6 children at the age of 22. Knight of Pentacles. We live in a world where the strangest things, to me, people feel like it raises them up in some way, shape, or form. When we start seeing money as a means to an end, that's when more comes to us, by the way. Just saying. Yeah, Amy's auntie, I'm not seeing the World War III thing. We don't have much time left, so I am gonna let you guys know that on the Healing Truth Tarot, I have a reading to do about the false flag that has happened. Damn, Michael. He is at his end. But again, he's the one that has to let go of the body. He's so arrogant and ego-driven. He is totally immersed in ego. Judgment, awakening. Works for me. Our awakening. What kills me is people go, what percentage of the planet do you think is awake? I can't answer that question. I don't think it's like, it's not that simple. It's not that black and white. ICE will be marching. What is ICE having their own little protest? Why? Because they're not allowed to, because they're not getting away with just doing what they want to do. I got to tell you something. Half those people that work for ICE would do it for free. That's the kind of people they are. And again, since we're here, there's only 15% of America. That's I only know that because Spirit Team tells me that 15% of America, and it was 25%, is a fan of his. Okay, there's not more of them. They just yell louder. They're all chaos. Well, I don't know if the Glacier Gang is walking or marching tomorrow. They better expect to get heckled. Jeez, Miss K. Again, we've got the beauty of a black mare, and it's just perfect timing because he's just not having it. He's just not having it. A spiritual question. Okay, I'll ask one spiritual question, Miss Susie Q. In the future, this on the Sober Psychic is about ETs and UAPs. But again, you can't help but get political because it is intertwined. No worries, Miss Susie Q. We're going to have our members live this coming Saturday instead of this coming Friday instead of 2 Fridays from now. I have something I promised I would do with a couple of ladies. The second Friday for the members only. So, I mean, if you want to save the question. No worries, Miss Susie Q. I can listen. I can be a lot, and I don't say that because I'm so terrible. Because I can be a lot. I can be a lot, and I know that, and it's all good. I'm okay with myself that way, but I do a lot, so it can get confusing with the lives. All right, Miss K. Oh, thank you, Amy's and Auntie. Well, I appreciate the likes. I appreciate all of you showing up. So it is 4:29. I'm gonna leave you have at it for 5 or 6 minutes between yourselves, and then I have a bunch of videos to make. It is the beginning of the month tomorrow. Busiest time for me, beginning of the month. All right, choose guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a beautiful rest of your day.